Bruh.
Eek. Ooh. Well, hello out there, traders. How y'all doing today? It's Thursday. It's your boy Z Rex. What is it, June 3rd already? Holy crap! My birthday is coming up in a week. Whoop whoop. 1 year older, turning into old man. God dang. It's all good though, because you get wiser or something when you get older, right? I don't know. That's what they say. Although in this market, I don't know if people are getting wiser. Just buy the fucking dip, bruh. Just buy it all. Just go all in, YOLO. Oh my gosh, I better turn my live screen on before I go freaking live for 10 minutes and forget. Definitely done that before, shit. I've done when I first started doing these streams. I did so many like that. I'd be in like 30 minutes and be like, oh shit. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. I need a little button for the damn it, Bobby. That's a good one. Yeah, I gotta put that on the soundboard somewhere. Well, anyway, who cares about that? Anything cool to talk about right off the get? I don't think so. Nothing that's popped out. I haven't really looked at any headlines, or not that I really do anyway. because I'm just like, whatever. It's all in the charts, baby. Let's see here. AMC craziness, the meme stocks craziness. Wild world out there. But you know what? Let's go ahead and just start with the crypto in our list here, and then we'll get into some other things. Oh yeah, precious metals getting slapped today a little bit. But some continuation. ADA getting over 180, so crypto's continuing to look a little bit healthier. So that's nice. Well, let's start from the top here and work our way down. Total market cap, just chilling. Just not loading. And there we go. So it's the first time it's actually looked any at all bullish in the last 2 days, and that's been all the way since the 9th or so. Back over here on the 10th when we started losing the momentum and bears took control in this little cluster here and maintained it all the way up until now. So are we at the end of this consolidation? Possibly. I think we're closer than, let's see, than we were here. See, look at that. Profound words, I know. I still think we need a little bit of time, but we are making these kind of continuing to print these little W's, and maybe if we can close above like 1.85 trill, you know, we can get up here and over this mama camel hump, but you know, this is going to provide a nice little cap on some rallies for now, and it's the same with the altcoins too. Let's just go to Mama Bear and see what it's doing. Yeah, it doesn't even have as pretty of a structure like that, but we are finally getting a little bit of love on the daily RSI. How about the 458? Well, maybe if we can load this damn crap. Yep, all right, so we're showing the same thing on here too. For the first time in a while, bulls are attempting to regain dominance on this lower time frame, but it is an interesting spot where it's just stalling at right here. So I would be a little bit concerned. I mean, and again, we just got to close this daily above like 41,000. Oh, 4,100. Holy crap. 41,000, you know, and we're just still kind of below the 200 and everything. But I mean, this is getting a little bit closer to like basing, but we're still not out of the woods yet. Everybody probably wants to go gung-ho and buy all of the dips. We're almost out of the woods here, but we just need a little bit more confirmation. You can see right here at about 39,000. We're already kind of getting rejected so far, and we don't want to make a little lower high right here and start rolling over. That would suck. And Bitcoin futures are attempting to gain some dominance. Let's see, because they've been weaker. Yeah, they're still actually pretty bearish, neutral to bearish on futures, which I do put more weight on. The best thing about the futures, though, it is above its 200 EMA, which is currently at about 32K. So remember when we first noticed it back, like I think it was like the day before the crash. It was like, oh wow, the 200 is at 30K, and then on spot price it was like at 40K at that time. I was like, wow, $10,000 discrepancy is like shit. We probably are about to dump fest 3,000 right here, which ended up happening. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's this weekly. Hopefully we can get higher closed than this wick here at about 41. Oh wow, how go figure, it's at 41. So 41 seems to be just our range bound shit. I mean, it's the same shit, different day, guys. I mean, 40-ish K and like 34-ish K. I mean, until we're out of that, it's just not, there's not much edge. I mean, yeah, range trading is great right here, no doubt, but not much edge outside of that. Ethereum, what are you doing? Yeah, Ethereum kind of the same posturing. Let's see, low time frames probably are bullish. Yeah, they have gained bullish posturing just on oscillators, not on the EMAs yet. Not on the EMAs just quite yet, and we're just ping-ponging between this like 22-ish and 28-ish area, and really until we're out of that, it's the same shit. We're just not out of the woods yet. And this weekly is going to be very nice, though, if we do. Man, look, Ethereum's already getting close to attempting to get above this wick. at about, what is that, 29? Pretty much just 3K. We're just going to round it to 3K. If this weekly could close above 3K, that would actually be pretty bullish, and I'd have to start changing my tone a little bit. Ethereum futures not really giving us anything on here. I mean, they are getting a little bullish, but same kind of crap though, stuck between about 28 handle and like the 23-ish handle. So same shit, different day. Litecoin, super squeeze mode. Are the bulls getting momentum here too? Yes, they are. All right, so it looks like we're getting most of the bulls on the low time frame starting to creep in, but we really need that to be on a daily, and I'm not breaking away from that. We've been talking about that since all the way back here in this cluster. We need the daily to resume the trend, or this is no bueno. And so it's the same down here. We need the daily to resume the trend. Hey, Mr. Scott, welcome. Yeah, me too, dude. What the hell? I thought I made you all mad that one day when I said F your linear. No, I know I didn't make you that mad. I know you're not that sensitive. But it was just kind of funny timing, though. That's for sure. Hope you've been doing good, man. All right. So just still in these stupid little ranges. So with these dailies, we just need more help still. And it's literally been, like I was just saying, it's been the same. Daily help has been needed on Bitcoin since all the way back up here. Now it just needs a lot more help, so. All right, we already did the futures. We did Litecoin, same crap, just kind of grinding up. Almost making like a little symmetrical triangle on the bottom of the range. That's not the sexiest formation to have at the bottom end of a range. So we'll see how that pans out. I mean, anything back below this 170-ish area, probably looking back to test these lows. And anything back, I mean, we really got to get above, man, what's this top part here? I mean, a daily close above 200 would start to be kind of sexy, but it still needs quite a bit of work. And so we'll just kind of have to see what's up on that. Cash is still green. Yeah, baby. How about ETC? Is it still green? Man, look at this bitch. Just still compressing. 55.21. Just squeezing. We are below the mama, but we're right on top of the 55, and so I don't give that a lot of weight being below the mama and above the 55. This is a total no-go zone for me. And it's got to get, I mean, it really needs to be above 90, a daily above 90 for me to kind of get excited about further upside. And anything pretty much back below, I think like $55, even probably 60 flat is going to get pretty ugly. But we're just in BS range mode still. Let's see, Rips. What are you doing, Rips? Is garlic bread cooking it up? Okay, garlic bread actually has been showing a little bit of strength. Okay, since back at the end of May. Is it just consolidating right here above? Garlic bread might be getting ready to pop right here, actually. This is interesting. Not on the daily, you don't have any help, but this little sideways floating ride above $1, this is actually... Garlic bread might be getting ready to go to like 120. I do kind of like this setup here, kind of like an ascending triangle on this base. So that's kind of nice. And this slow creep, and it's one of the first ones to actually gain the lower time frame bullishness back. So yeah, and that dollar pivot point's been real serious. You can kind of just split the business. If we put a horizontal here at $1, so just for easy visuals, well, not that easy apparently. Let me brighten that up. Brighten that up a little bit more. So you can see this horizontal right here. Look at all this business flopping around it. Support, broke through it, found it as resistance, sold off, resistance again. Anyway, my point is this bitch is very serious at $1. Anything back below probably 90 cents on this, I would say is going to get to shit death mode. But, you know, actually Ripple's not showing too bad of a risk to reward here, because I might actually take a small trade on this, because you've got about 6, and if you really want to take it, probably like 10-ish% risk. So that's not too bad. That is not too bad. And I like this total sideways right above $1. Not too shabby. What if we zoom in on crack time frames? Can we look at some VPVR? Yes, we can look at some volume profile. Absolutely. Oh yeah, okay. So even on crack time frames, I'm liking this setup here. Not too shabby. Did you want to look at it on something specific or just whatever? Bitcoin. I guess we can just here. I'll just pull it up on the chart, and then you can just kind of whatevers. All right, so we got the VPBBR. I just call it volume profile. I don't even know what VPVR stands for, but whatever. All right, let's see. XLM actually kind of trying to base out. Does it have the same posture as the rips? Not as sexy, but the VP volume profile, though, is saying we got a fat node here, not surprisingly. But as long as it's holding about 40 cents, it looks okay. Maybe even like 38 cents. But this one isn't looking as sexy as Bitty Bitcoin. I'm sorry, as Ripple garlic bread toastiness straight out the oven. It is trying to regain its 10 simple though, so that's the first thing it needs to do. So again, yeah, above like 38 cents. If it can keep hovering around in this little sideways range, you know, maybe we are building up for the next run. We need to see some more action. Dot rallying real hard. You can see it just gapped through this. It gapped through the gap. It's a double gap, but it's finding resistance right on the underbelly of this. Not a surprise. And again, I mean, these are going to be easy kind of rallies coming off these lows and these big sell-offs. And until Mama Bear really flips back around, I'm just taking real small kind of little scalps, little trades from ranges. Like I've traded Doge a few times. I'm probably going to try this XRP trade. But yeah, I've just been real picky and just kind of patient too. So, Linky Poo, what are you doing, Linky? Stinky Linky. It's okay. It's okay. Not my favorite though. Just meh. I mean, we're like smack in the middle of all this business. And if we go out to a weekly, you can just really see this. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's bounced really nice off of these lows, off the 55. But I mean, again, Mama Bear, man, Mama Bear. You can see it's just coming right up to its 618 retracement. So it's not. It's whatever. This is just total regular relief rally kind of shit. And I think most of the market's looking for Mama Bear to be like, hey, are we good? Let's see. EOS, same shit too. Just blah, right in the middle. Does it have anything cool on the lower time frame? No, it doesn't. Where are my horizontals at? Yeah, I ain't really shit on that either, so. ADA is actually giving some strength. Look at this. Kind of actually showing the same thing Ripple did, just cruising. This is actually a freaking a bullish reset on ADA, y'all. This is stupid. Like, what the hell, Charles? Is this the real Ethereum or something? Is that what's happening? Yeah, I mean, it's not on the daily. I mean, obviously nothing's going to be on the daily yet. Probably need another week or so for that, and maybe even into the month. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty interesting. Kind of ascending triangle action. Man, anything back above like 190, this thing is probably going to shoot up pretty hard. And I mean, this is a pretty sexy 458 chart right here, y'all. This is interesting. What's this risk, though? It looks like a little bit heavier. Yeah, about 10. Really, you got to kind of have to take it to like 155-ish. So like 15-ish%. But man, this looks pretty damn good. Looks pretty damn good. Especially if we can start holding above this, like above the 170 handle. Man, yeah, ADA and Ripple's showing a little bit of relative strength here. Not so much on Bitcoin Cash. Let's go here. Yeah, this is just sitting right over here on this cluster. I mean, if it could get back above 770, though, I would not be surprised to see a attempt in the 800 handle. Possibly even up to the 9s for a brief second, but kind of have to just wait and see on that. It's not enough conviction. for this trade setup. Not like ADA and rips. BSV, is this finally going to try to get some love? Major resistance here in the 180s. Can it get over it? Maybe. I don't know. It's a little too early to tell. Let's see if the bulls can kind of punch up here into the underbelly, and then maybe some retests of the lower 180s would be a decent re-entry point on this. But again, really, I'm just being real picky with stuff. I want awesome setups right now with lots of relative strength in this sector, because until Mama Bear really turns around, it's just kind of like a meh. All right, look at Ripple. I'm sorry, look at XMR was actually showing a little bit of relative strength yesterday on this little pump, and it looks like we're attempting to consolidate and make a new high on this structure. So that is interesting. If this thing can kind of just hover above this 280, 290 area, it looks like it wants to work towards 350. So, all right, XMR. I still would be very cautious in all these just because we're up at the tops of the range and Bitcoin sucks. So I'm definitely not going to take this long here, but I will give XMR a little bit of credit. This daily is pretty sexy, closing at the top of the range, taking out all the bodies previously. So, I mean, this could be the start of XMR actually flipping around a little bit. So, definitely keep an eye on this, which we do every day anyway. Bobo killed Moo Moo. Oh no! Not the Moo Moo! Alright, Zcash also trying to creep in. This one looks like it might get a little late run to the top of the range, so there might be a little 10% trade on this guy coming up on Zcash. But again, man, these damn coins, we need that damn Mama Bear to get its ass together. Oh my god, look at this big fat distribution node up here just dumped on people. See all the blue in there? Dude, that is mean. Very, very mean. Bunch of people are trapped up here. Oh, dude, it's going to the moon. 5,000. Shit. I'm in a huddle. Shit. Damn it. What's happening? Damn, what is this? 70-something percent? Wow, 76%. Ouch. Damn, brother. That's a hell of a move. Yeah, major resistance out here at about 190. But it does kind of look like it wants to test up there, but I would not expect it to get past the 190s quite yet. Dash kind of doing the same thing. Man, again, Dash, if it can clear like 115, 120, it probably will test like 240-ish. I'm sorry, 215. Probably test like 240, 230. So it might be a little trade in there. So privacy coins maybe giving a little bit better edge. Oh, god damn it. I'm so mad about... I need to pray to Jesus to remove my premature exititis. I shorted a good chunk of Doge last night. And literally right here at this 42 level, because I was like, well, this is a good short spot. And of course I take it off like right when it starts going down. I will cure this. I will cure myself of this over this year, hopefully. This will be removed because it's just like such good setups and then just being impatient. I want my tendies now. Damn it, Mom. Make me my tendies. And I want organic ketchup, bitch. Oh, let's see. Oh, dang. Okay, so yeah. So Mom better get to cooking them damn tendies because I am hungry. No, but yeah, coming up right here to this 42% or 42 cent area. And hold on, I gotta take this profile off for a second. It's giving me a freaking seizure flash. Not really, but it's just like, too much. I don't need this clustering it up. I just like to see what the price is at. I don't need every indicator price on there. It's like I can get a ballpark on that. So nice sell-off on this. Missed my opportunity on it, but that's okay, man. It's all good. It is maybe possibly coming into a reaccumulation and buy time on the Doge if this can kind of hover above like mid 30s now. Since I missed the short already kind of happened here. I was just looking for pretty much exactly this move into the upper 30s, but since it's already happened, now I might be flipping if this can hold into the mid upper 30s over the next couple days and possibly get long. But there is one big concern on the doggy coin, and that is, let me clean this chart up, and that is, yeah, we'll definitely go look at the game stacks, the good old memes, that there is this kind of sloppy type head and shoulders pattern on Dogecoin here. And it's it's not the prettiest one, but it's definitely a thing. I mean, this is definitely stinking of distribution, so I'd be very, very careful with Doge here. And I'd actually really like to see the daily just break up and close above like 45, or actually like 46 cents to kind of negate this pattern. But like right now, this is a little bit ugly of a pattern, especially rallying up into the mama camel hump. And this is on some stupid Coinbase news. Oh, welcome to the party, Coinbase. A little late, bruh. Come on, what the hell's that dude's name? That does Coinbase. I can't remember that douche's name. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, this is not the best health and fitness chart, that's for sure. And anything back below, let's zoom in a little bit. Anything back below probably about 35 cents. I'd probably look for it to come down into the upper 20s again. Then we'll have to reassess because we do technically did get a lower close right here. Now we are trying to make a higher close, but it's kind of just giving it up right there. And if we go to the daily, yeah, your next major high is actually this one up here, like 55 cents. So definitely kind of an ugly pattern on Doge. I just want to point that out. I kind of noticed that last night and was like, oh no, don't distribute on that freaking, on that ass though, man, because this is very much setting up for that. Now, of course, that can change. And what would change that? Just like I said earlier, about 46 cents. So we get back above there on a daily. But if this thing starts working its way down in the next couple of days, man, I'd start to get real concerned about Dogecoin. What about the BTC pairing? Yeah, kind of just giving it up. Right even highs right there. The SAT pairing is actually pretty pretty odd chart, that's for sure. All right, Doge. What about weekly Doge? Weekly Doge still looks okay. So that's the best thing about the Doge chart. She's got this daily. We need to get rid of this daily pattern right here and move on. The BART formation, man. I haven't heard that one in a while. The good old BART. Here, I'm going to actually, give me one sec here. I got to pull this up. Still looks okay. Oh, God. Y'all don't need to hear me double time. My buddy just wants a link real fast, so I'm going to send him a link. I guess I could have just copied it from the other damn old thingy-dangy. Dang it, Bobby. Alright, copy, paste. Paste it, copy it, paste it. Alright, there we go. I shared the link. It has been shared. Alright, where is my screen for OBS? There we go. Need to see the chat. Alrighty then. Yeah, so Doge might be setting up for some long action. Possibly. Where the hell am I? Oh, yeah, okay. I got my things turned off. So possibly setting up for some longs, but it needs some more time. ES. Let's go to the ES. Let's get it in on ES. Alright, daily. Oh, a little sagging. I mean, what the hell, dude? This is such BS. This is probably just going to keep going sideways into the Fed meeting here in a week or so. Just sideways, and then we'll probably drift slowly up into it and make stupid incremental highs and then sell off, and it's going to be real shitty and boring. until that meeting gets out of the way, because the market does seem to be, we talked about this in a few videos over the last week or so, the market does seem to be anticipating some kind of different verbiage from the Fed, maybe some taper talks, possibly some rate hikes. And we looked at the dot plot too a couple of days ago, and after the midterm elections, all of the Fed participants are seeing higher rates. So, eventually they're going to go higher. I mean, they can't go too much lower. I mean, I guess they could go negative a little bit, but you can't go that negative. And pretty much the only way is kind of up. And the way the banks and other stuff is acting, I don't know. It wouldn't be surprising to me to see some kind of chatter about that at this meeting. And it seems kind of like the market's sniffing that out a little bit. Let's go to the 850. Yeah, doing a little bit of damage. We got some decent technical damage on the ES now. It's not showing up on the daily yet, but on the lower time frames, we are starting to flip a little bit bearish, and there's no momentum on the daily either, so not very sexy. But until it closes a daily below, let's see. Oh man, hold on. Below about 4, I mean, if it can close even a low time frame below that 4180 area, that's that OPEX level. You can see it keeps getting bid up off that. I think if we even close like a 3 hour below that, which we probably did, just barely, and then look at this, got bid right back up. So this is really showing that 4170s, 4180 area is super important. We start getting a couple of these 3 hour candles closing below 4180. I would look for some downside, probably like 100 points down. So that's interesting there. Let's go here. NASDAQ rolling over. All that pressure from the mama camel hump. It just can't get through it. And losing the momentum, man. 3 hour. This actually, man, wow, I didn't notice this. 3 hour actually got bearish on NASDAQ on the 1st of June. Very dominant at the same time. You usually don't get that on the same candle. So very interesting. And now we're getting flipped also bearish on the high on the high moving average. The 200s cross the 377. So that's kind of ugly for NASDAQ. Hey, what are you buzzing at me for, bro? You buzzing at me? What's it buzzing at? Oh, okay. We'll go look at that in a second. YM, though, is still looking pretty good. Bounced pretty good off this horizontal that we've been watching, as long as it's above that 34.3 area. Look at that, bounce like the Jesus man off of it. But did it do some damage here? Enough to be concerned about? Maybe. I don't see anything too crazy. Like the bears tried to get in, but this is a pretty much rejection candle right there. So not so much. Dow's been kind of being a little bit stronger than most of the indices. This W pattern is getting a little bit exhausted. It looked a lot better a week ago, but now it's kind of like turned into not that anymore, and it's just some bullshit little sideways crap. And I mean, there's some formidable resistance up here. Let's go look at everyone's favorite volume. Oh, not that one. This is actually very useful too. This is like a market profile instead of volume profile, and it does like intraday analysis. I don't know if I've ever talked about that. I mean, I don't know if anybody be interested to know about market type profile. And I know that's not what it says. They call it something else, but it's kind of based off of a market profile strategy, technique, and system. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty useful. I mean, I don't use it a whole lot, but sometimes I do like to see it, especially like at tops and bottoms. I kind of see like where the points of control are, which is these red lines on each one of those days. That's where the most business was done at during that session. And so you can see like all these point of controls are pretty much all right around 34,500. So as long as we're not really closing above this right here where these bodies are, it's not super bullish until we probably need like a daily really above like 34.7 to really ignite the bulls for a test up to the 35,000 handle. And Right now, we're just not really getting that. Just super confusion. Again, that Fed meeting looks to be dampering kind of any kind of moves. Man, big dump here on Russell today, but right to the 10 simple, bounced super hard. Let's zoom in a little bit. But is this resistance? Yes, it is at this 222.90 area. So this is a decent damage on Russell. You can see there was bearish divergence actually from this to this. Did that already play out with this sell-off? Yeah, probably did. It probably did. How about on the daily? Yeah, I mean, just coming up to this 23 area. I did short up here a little bit yesterday. Just because, I mean, how many times, like we were talking about on the video yesterday, I mean, how many times has this shit banged on this horizontal? And I'm just going to take that trade every time until it stops working. It works until it don't. Just like in a blue sky breakout, it's bullish until it ain't. It's not any more complicated than that. And even though humans, we love to make shit extra super uber complicated because we're like, I don't know, it's like how our brains work. There's actually a video that I watched last night that was very interesting. I'm going to add it to the playlist for the psychological playlist that I've been working on the last month for on the YouTube channel. I'll unlock it pretty soon, probably this month. But yeah, I'm just aggregating lots of just different webinars, conferences, speeches, books, anything like on a lot. I'm like really looking at the psychology part of it and then just kind of sharing some info, and you can kind of go on there and check it all out. And maybe it'll help your trading. Maybe not. But the game is a lot of discipline and psychological aspects to it. The strategies are dime a dozen. There's 1,000 ways to skin cats and make money in this, but it doesn't matter if you don't have ironclad discipline. It's like all that's irrelevant. You can have a 100% winning strategy, but if you don't follow it and you deviate and you're like, oh, well, it's too high right here, like I've done and everyone's probably done 1,000 times. Well, it's like, well, is it too high? Based on what? Nothing. It's bullish as hell. It's like, so just let it ride, just don't overthink it. And we humans just love to do that. But that'll be a thing coming out fairly soon, and I might even do like little shorts. I've been trying to remember to make notes. And if anyone's in here too and has like a good, and they like something like a little snippet or rant that I went on, if y'all could please like type that in the chat, or even if you watch it later and when it's not live, and put like just post in the comment real quick, like at 10 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever, I like this rant, because then I can take those out and I can chop them up and make short videos of just talking about that, just for some more content. Because when you're making all these long videos, like most people aren't going to watch for more than 20-30 minutes is what I'm seeing the average is. So, and that's not just my average, that's kind of like the average across the board. So all right, anyway, back to this. But yeah, if y'all could maybe do that, that would be greatly appreciated. And just put in there, yeah, like, oh, that rant about risk management at 26:30 was great. And then that way I can kind of just build out what people want to hear and go from there. So, all right, anyway, moving on to the charts. Ooh, Dow Jones getting a little bit of, we had this nasty candle. We were a little concerned about that. Got follow through. So, yeah, we got a little pressure on the market. So, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some selling off tomorrow and into the early part of next week, and then kind of just base out and then drift into the Fed meeting the week after that. That's a very common, and it won't even be like a big sell-off, but that's a real common behavior before Fed meetings. VIX kind of just clustering down here. Nothing really on that. VVIX kind of clustering down here too. Nothing really on that. What if we zoom in? Yeah, nope. How about Earl? What's Earl doing? Damn, boy, that Texas Earl. Isn't that crude, boys? Look at this shit. Let's get it. Love it. We've been loving the oil on the channel for a hot minute. I have taken off almost all of it. I still have my CVE on. And I did add to, I think Klein is oil too, I believe. We'll go look at that in a second on my list. But yeah, so I took off like probably 70% of my long oil this week, and I'm probably going to take off most of it this week because we're just getting so close, and I have a feeling that this is going to get front run. Is it a good idea to trade your feelings? No, generally not. But it's not, I guess I'm not really trading my feelings. I mean, what is this? We only have another 3% to go to major super mega resistance that goes all the way back to what? Let's see. Oops. And I have to turn log and it messes up my freaking. I wish I could adjust this stupid wick. Trading View, let me do that, please. Anyway, this thing goes all the way back to '08, this trend line channel. You can see it's very well respected, except for this little blip on the chart. But if you zoom in, we can't really see it, but you can kind of see right here, like the real. This is just the stupid shadow, but the actual bodies are literally right on the base of the right here. They're like right on the base of the channel. So, but yeah, so now we're getting real close to the top. Made some good money. I'm going to kind of just take my money and move on, look for another opportunity. And hey, if it breaks out up here and can stabilize above $70, shit, I'm not against getting back into some energy, but you know, you don't want to buy at the highs, man. It's never a good idea. Buying and FOMOing at highs usually will wreck your account, that's for sure. But yeah, oil looking pretty damn nice. Getting that continuation, but as I said, I will be peeling off probably all of my energy trades this week. And you could, because also one concern that is very valid is like the dominance on the DMI for the bulls is just it's been non-existent since April, while we've been slowly drifting up. And these kind of like slow drifts like this chart, a lot of times these will get slapped really hard. So, and like out of nowhere too. So, and that's more predominant when you don't have any dominance on the oscillators. We don't even have it on RSI. It's not even in the power zone. So it's a little concerning, and that's why I'm kind of anticipating a little throwback here at some point. Let's go to bonds. Yeah, bonds just got monkey hammer. This is all back in the stupid range. I mean, there's just nothing to even really talk about with these dumb bonds. Is this opportunity? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it actually probably is if you really want to get some long bonds. You only have about 1% risk, but it's just like, damn it, man, come on. ZN's actually looking a little bit worse, but dude, it is right on this horizontal, so what's the weekly look like? Yeah, the weekly kind of looks shitty. Damn. Yeah, it's kind of just busted for now. I haven't been traded this in a while. I've just been real patient. I just really was hoping this was the liftoff, but had the nice consolidation, and the rug got pulled. Said bye-bye. TNX, same crap, just sideways shit. And this will probably keep going sideways until the Fed meeting. It's just going to probably just keep being stupid choppy. Dixie rallying pretty hard today. All right, Dixie, get it in. Not too shabby. And that's what we're talking about for the last couple of weeks here. Don't go short in the hole. Although this isn't financial advice. Go short in the hole if you want. I don't care. It's your money. But I wasn't going to be going short in the hole here because Dixie loves the cluster for a long time. Way longer than you think. Look at this back here. Months. Over a year. Months down here on the lows. And this is very formidable support in the 89 handle. All right, so until it breaks 89 flat, I'm definitely not thinking about shorting anything on the dollar. If anything, this is probably a better long entry, especially if we're going to start getting into rate hike territory. Yeah, you like that negative oil price there, Acres? Isn't that nice? That could never happen. Euro obviously is going to be dumping with that move on the dollar. And actually, noticeably, we are cutting the 21. So this will be the first pretty beast mode close below the 21 in this whole rally. So we might be having a change of behavior. And what epic timing about 10 days before the FOMC. DAX, what is DAX doing? DAX still looking, damn, this is sexy right here, guys. Above 15.5, 15.4 handle. The DAX looks pretty damn good. Momentum is decent. I would like to see the daily get a little bit nicer on the oscillators, but just pure price action above 15.5 is not too shabby. All right, so now we're getting a little heavy on Shanghai. This needs to start getting picked up. Hopefully tomorrow we get a little bounce off of this. We're getting that pressure from the short-term EMA. Trying to hover right here on the mama in this previous cluster. So this is going to probably be tough for it to immediately go through. And I might peel off my long shiner play here because was in over here on this little dip, so I mean got a good run on it. And yeah, if we close like this today, or actually we already did close like this, I'm gonna say if we close below this tomorrow, then yeah, I'm gonna take it off for sure. Gold, oof, gold, here is that move. Ugh, gross. I took off all my silver because I was very nervous about something like this happening. Just this lackluster movement clustering up here at the top of the range. And also on the weekly, we were talking about this too. A lot of times in the first weekly closure over the mama, you get a throwback. And so we're getting that. Now, is this opportunity on this throwback? It possibly could be. It is on that horizontal at 1870s. So that's a pretty decent area, to be fair. So I actually might go look at some stock, metal stocks. Let's look at GDX. Let's just look at like the conglomerate of them. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm actually gonna wait on gold and silver. I don't even want to take trades on that pre this Fed meeting, especially now that we're getting a little bit of maybe if this next week it floats above 1860, 1870, I'll consider it. But on the first test, now I'm gonna wait. Definitely gonna wait on that. Yeah, let's see how this 2-day closes tomorrow too. That'll be a good sign as well. So, but yeah, so out of that, still gonna just be patient and wait for gold. Silver, same thing. And, we were talking about this too. This lower high crap. Like, this is not a sign of strength when you do these and you got these big shooting star doji candles and they're, like, lower each time. Like, that's just not the sign of health and fitness. And, yeah, so possible re-entry, though, coming up on metals over the next week or two. So definitely be looking for that. Platinum, yeah, platinum already been looking weak since back over here. We're getting continuation. Looks like platinum wants to come down to like 1100. So maybe we get an opportunity there. And world markets, same shit, different day in the stupid range like the Russell. All right, you wanted to go look at the GameStonk. GameStonk, dude. Mortgage in the house. I got 2 title loans. I'm going all in GME, dude. Maybe they'll offer what would be the equivalent of free popcorn for GME. Did I get like a free game controller for like my Nintendo Cube? Is that... Say what? Get store credit for a bankrupt company that doesn't have any stores, really? Oh, actually, they said... What did they say? They said they were going to have like gamer rooms and stuff inside their stores and do like LAN parties and shit. It's like, dude, I think you're a little bit behind with that. I don't know if anybody wants to LAN party it up now. It's like, especially with COVID, watch out. Although hopefully that's kind of dying off. GameStonk, I would not be long in right here at all. This is, here, let's look at that VP. Yeah, look at this. We are in no man's land. We are in no man's land here on GameStonk. You can see this is just... I mean, look at what is this over here? Like, what are these daily candles? This is distribution on that ass so we can rape you all the way. You're like, oh, I'm a genius. I'm going to go long 500 calls right here. And then it's like, oh, shit, what happened? I live in my truck now. But anyway, yeah, if this could break a daily, could close above 300 bucks, now maybe you could be looking for some continuation. But right here, nah. Oh, let me take off this thing here. Maybe this lower time frame, like this 3 hour, you could use if you really wanted to watch this or you have a position on here. I mean, we did talk about game stonk back over here, saying it looked like it was about to break out well before, you know, any of these large moves the last week or so. So, I mean, if you did take any of that trade and you're kind of riding it, how I would be, I didn't take it, unfortunately, because it was almost screaming there with low risk, but that's okay. Can't catch them all. And but if you are in this, I would be using this personally. I'd be probably using around the 21 EMA on the 3 hour to manage my risk, and I'd just ride it until I get a close below that. That's how I would do the game stonk. How about AMC? Woo! Look at that, bouncing back up to 61. Holy crap! Dude, this shit is crazy, man. What the fudge? Oh my god. Well, hell yeah. I don't know if my buddy's in here watching this, but you might be getting lucky today with your... Oh, why do I have this? Let me get this out of here. This is too much. Too many damn fib lines on there. You might be getting freaking lucky with this move. I can't believe this bounce. What a freaking bounce, dude. And what is this? Not even like 3 hours? Yeah, I saw this earlier. Hitting over here this morning. But now is this just a little, wow, it came all the way up, back up. Oh my god, yeah, I hope my buddy is watching, and I hope he's taking advantage of the, I hope he's taking advantage of that. But I don't think he's in here. He's not going to be able to get all his money back unless it rallies to like 80 bucks tomorrow. But he's got a lot. He's got most of it back. So, yeah, he took a very risque trade yesterday over here and got a little bit butt raped on that one. All right. Yeah, I just pulled up my little, my tiny brokerage account to look at that stock price real quick, and he is, yeah, it's definitely better, but watch out, man. That gamma is mean. So AMC, I guess it's free popcorn for life, dude. You know what's crazy, though? That a fib extension off of this consolidation for the 1618 is like 130 or something. That would be absolute bananas if that went there, but yeah, anything can happen in this world, in clown world, baby. Cost. What's Cost doing? Cost is just chilling. Blackberry, what are you doing? Blackberry, what's up, bitches? Another 5% gain. Well, it was more than that, though. Gave it all up. That's freaking ugly, dude. All right, so this 3 hour candle, this is pretty ugly. This is probably the end of this little pump right here. Generally, when you see those, what can negate it? Any closure above 19 bucks on the 3 hour would negate that. But right now, that's a little icing on some caking. And I'm still long Blackberry a little bit, but I still got 100 days on that, so I'll probably just hold that and be good to go. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Let's go to equity watch list. See if, oh my God, where the fuck is Joe? Where the hell is Joe at, Scott? Look at this shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope he got into this one, man. Absolute bananas, boys and girls. And this one, man, I can't believe I didn't take any position in it because it had that nice basing risk. We even talked about it on the stream a couple times. As long as it's holding like 130, it's like it looks fine. But dude, just epic move. And there was no warning too. I mean, you had to look on crack time frames to see this. Yeah, so you had to look at crack time frames on the early morning hours of June the 2nd, many moons ago. But yeah, holy shit, dude. What a freaking move. You can see, though, it's getting rejected right here at the 200 daily, so this is pretty much, this is iced up. Obviously, I thought you missed all the move yesterday, but apparently, nope, a little bit more left in the tank. Mosey keeps running. Jesus, this one, man, just absolute bananas. What do we got? Helix, IDEX. Anything good? Let's go look at something that's like down that we might be able to get into. SLS. Oh God, no. No, definitely not. IDEX. Q. Man, Q. What is this? This is a funky chart. This might need to be removed from my watch list because what the shit? What did I even see on this before? Probably just looking left. I probably added it on over here in the beginning of May, but it looks like that's already been kind of missed. Is this opportunity right at the bottom of this cluster? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. Anything back under 12 bucks, though, I would be a little concerned about it. And the 3 hour, this doesn't look very liquid. What is it? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm going to take that off. It gets removed. All right, this one actually might be looking pretty good here in the next week or so if we can reset these oscillators all the way. Hell, maybe even mid next week that could happen. Interesting. LifeMed looking all right here. Stratasys, some 3D printing, I believe, is what this company is. It's also possibly getting into posturing for some reset in action. So we'll leave that on there. You got murder slapped today. This was an accidental one we stepped on back over here, and it actually ended up pumping pretty good. And the volume sucks, though, for such a big market cap. $1.25 billion, even pays a small dividend, but just not many people trading this thing. So that kind of sucks, and so it's getting removed from the list because I don't like illiquid stocks. Finvolution. This actually is a pretty nice saucer pattern right here. Wow, weekly looks pretty good. Monthly's not enough data. Up to almost 2%. Man, all right. Got a little dividend yield action. Finance, rental, leasing. I don't know anything about what these guys do except for that finance leasing little blurb right here on the description. But I do like this chart, though. It has a little bit deeper risk than I like, but man, this is pretty sexy. This is a pretty sexy chart. We could zoom in maybe on the 3 hour. Yeah, anything above like $7, it looks okay. Really like 720, and it's all right. But yeah, this one might be shaping up for something. Charlotte's Web, wheat stocks. I do still think are getting crunk. Still gotta wait though. FCX. Oh, yeah, BTAC. Where's BTAC? I wanted to add to some BTAC today, except I wanted to do it via the regular, because this one is, look at this. And this is a SPAC. I can't remember. I have notes on it somewhere. Let me see. BTAC. Oh, yeah, they're just doing some eToro potential SPAC acquisition bullcrap. It's probably nothing, but look at this little thing. You get this slightly dominant read on DMI, and then you get the slightly dominant read right here floating while price is at its lows. I do like this, and the risk on this is super low. I mean, it's like less than 2%. So, and I don't think there's options on these. You have to go straight stock, which is okay. Keeps it simple. Let me go pull up the book on this and see what's crack-a-lackin'. Neutral. Yeah, so I'm going to nibble on this one a little bit because, I mean, 3% risk. Pff, whatever, man. Do that all day. All day, man. Alright, so we're going to buy a little bit of shares of that. 92. Let's just see if that fills us. Whatever. And it did. Immediate filled. Alright, so I added a little bit more to this guy, and I had this green lit, and now it's red lit because it's up in the biz now. So yeah, I'm gonna hold that guy. Like I said, I just like this chart. Look at this basing. Yeah, it went to about here, but even all the way to the lows forever is less than 3%. Like, all day I will put risk on stuff like this, guys. All day. Don't think, just do it, man. Just put risk in, all in. Sell your car. No, I'm just kidding. Klein, we've been watching this one. Just nice, steady. I did take some positions this week in this. Let's get it. Let's go. I love this little chart. And you're like, well, why? There's no oscillators. And we describe this all the time in the channel. It's not, these are always laggards. These are lagging indicators. Pretty much everything you can put on your chart is a lagging indicator. So yeah, it's not going to be able to get the perfect entry sometimes, but pure price action and looking left is probably your best bet for stuff like that. At least in my experience, that's what I've found. And that's all I did. I looked left and I saw this little cluster before it took off, and it's just sitting right atop the 200 MA. That's good enough for me to take on risk, because anything back below the lows of this at about 5-6%, the trade's busted. Easy peasy. All day. Don't think about it. You got the parameters that you like to see and the risk tolerances you like to see. You put the trade on. You don't think. And then when the price goes below it, you take the trade off. You don't think about it. Don't be like, oh, well, it could bounce down to here and then bounce really hard off this one, and then someone's going to tweet something, and then I'm going to rub the genie thing or whatever the hell it's called, and then it's going to go back up here because, you know, I need to get out of this position. I've heard that so many times. I've thought that so many times, too. It's just like, well, it'll come back to my position. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the market really cares about you. That's right. The market wants to hold your hand and make sure that you make money. That's exactly what it does. Oh, man, we're getting some reheat in the markets. Hold up. We got to go back over here. We're getting a little bit of engaged selling. Actually, let's just pull up the intraday. Yep, flipping back after this funky little cluster here. Gold giving the short signal overnight. YM just all retarded sideways. And yeah, I mean, prices kind of looks like it's accepting these lows on the indices. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see some more further down. And I will continue to hold my short Russell until we break back above. Where would I take it off? I'd probably take it off if we closed a 3 hour above 22, like 90. Pretty much where this wick came up to at 22.90. We'll see. I'm just kind of watching it. It's a swing kind of scalp trade, so even crack time frames I'll look at sometimes, and if I start seeing, you know, some bulls building up, I might take it off. But it's just chilling. We'll leave that on for now. Let's go back to these. Do I need to do any management? No, this still looks okay. Nat's getting a little bit heavy. What do I got left on that? Yeah, and if anybody wants me to go look at a ticker, feel free to throw that in the box. Right, meow. And we can go look at it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so Nat is getting close for me peeling it off. WGC is fine. BlackBerry, I've got 100 days on that, and I'm well into the money. My short strike is 10, so I'm well super in the money, so don't care about that one. Asher's getting close for me to taking off. It has given up a good chunk of its gains, but will Shanghai find some support this week? I'm going to wait until tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow to find out if China is done. I saw something that China created like the sun, and I don't know how the hell they did it, but it burned like at 120 million degrees Celsius for like a couple minutes. Dude, that shit's crazy, dude. I didn't even understand that. It's beyond my comprehension, but holy shit balls, dude. The hell, what kind of tech are we gonna have like in the next 10 years, man? Because we're just like an exponential curve in the technology growth. It's just like literally straight up, kind of like the markets are. It's just kind of scary. That's scary. All right, Zine, what are you doing? Zine here is actually looking a little shitty. I might take the. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this trade off. I've got decent gains in it. I sold a put on there. It's up like 30%. Man. I guess I still have a lot of room in 78 days. But if the market starts rolling over, though, these are probably going to get slapped. And so, maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow, see what happens. I'm getting slapped on my little tiny doggy trade so far. I was just taking it, looking left, and I'll hold this till if we can hold 2180-ish, pretty much where this mama line is, in the middle of this business. I'll hold it to about there, and then I'll let it go. It's a smaller position, too, so. In First Solar, we went in on First Solar solely off the monthly chart, and the weekly chart's okay, but mostly this monthly chart of this opening up and basing on the tops of the long consolidation here. And so as long as it's holding above about 60s, like upper 60s, then I'm going to just continue to hold this. And I started really small with this position, so I'm expecting some dips and almost kind of also hoping for some dips so I can add to that position as well. Klein, we already talked about, very sexy price action on that. And I'm pretty light, actually, right now in my positions. Let's see, what's gotten green lit? Do we need to get in there? Oh, Aries, I found this on my stock scanner earlier this week. So this one's in an interesting posturing for some possible rallying. And I don't know what they do, but they've apparently been doing a pretty damn good job at it for a while with only one little blip in 2015, and this was the summer. There was a big summer crash in 2015, if you're unaware, in traditional markets, and it was pretty brutal. So it looks like it got a little slapped from that. Pretty big down move on there, but overall, though, very constructive chart, and they're just investment managers. Whatever, who cares? They pay a decent dividend, though, and they have a very large market cap, lots of volume, so I do think this one looks pretty damn good. And I'm waiting for maybe a little bit of a pullback to possibly get into this one. AMCX, oh wow, also resetting into a pretty nice posturing as well. So another few days, I'm just waiting to see if this can kind of hover above here and maybe get a pullback for some entries is kind of what I'm looking for on that. Hyundai, I'm still liking, but it's got a problem of finding the shares. And you can trade them on the Frankfurt market, which seems to be the best way to do it. And, of course, most people aren't going to be able to trade that unless you have the proper broker. Interactive Brokers is great if you want to trade world markets, by the way. By far the best because they'll sweep everything all in one account. It's easy peasy. And I guess everything's from one account. You don't have to sweep to other accounts like some of the annoying brokers where you have to you get Forex and then it has to move it to another Forex only account and then it locks the money up for a second and then it's just so stupid. It's like, come on, dude, it's 2021, dude. What are y'all doing? Alrighty then, let's see here. What is top traded doing today? All selling off. Big boys selling off. How about MicroStrategy? Nah, not getting no love. Getting rejections. GBDC doing just not. GBDC is not looking sexy. How about on the 3 hour? On the 3 hour, it's trying. It's trying, but just nothing really that badass here. Overstock. Oh, do we have a little opportunity on Overstock? Down 2%. I don't know how this chart looks so good on the monthly. It's freaking mind-blowing to me. I accidentally stumbled on this earlier the week or late last week. And it's like, what? How is the monthly doing this? What makes this shitty? Anything back below... Let's zoom in on the weekly. Anything back below probably about $70, I'd start to get a little bit concerned. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if this will pull back and give us another opportunity, because right now it is just making higher highs, higher lows in this intermediate structure. So possibly something coming up there. Nothing really in these things, man. Pretty ugly. Ugly. How about bonds? What are bonds doing? Bonds just chilling. Yeah, no love on bonds, man. That's not good. This is like the risk, the big boy risk on sector, and they're not playing. This is rounded top all the way, lower lows. This is textbook rounded top that looks like it's coming back to test over here at 85. And that's not good for like risk on stuff, man. Yeah, very, very ugly charts on bonds here. On high yield bonds, that is. All right. What about Tesla? What's Tesla doing? Tesla, woof, dumping from the 21. Very ugly rejection. Wow, Tesla, surprising move here on Tesla. Yeah, Tesla is regaining its bearish dominance right here. That is not good for Tesla. This looks pretty bad. Anything back below this like 550 area, oh man, it's probably going to mid fours. So very unsexy. Elon, guess everyone's hating Elon because they ruined their life. Yeah, it even has kind of a sloppy descending triangle too right here. You can see, well, maybe you can see if I can draw it properly. Yeah, you can see kind of here. Well, I don't know why I used red and blue, but whatever, you get the damn idea. Here and here, right? And we're about 70% full, and they usually break around there. And what's a measured move? Oh, let's see. Conservatively. Oh, god dang, to this horizontal. So yeah, if this breaks, we get a daily closure below 550 and one more below that. We probably will come test $400 on Tesla. Ouch. Tesla can never go down. Fuck you. No, we don't need to look at none of those. Clown World, what's going on? Oh, God, Clown World, no! Why? Why? You're only supposed to go up. This is bullshit. I FOMO'd all in, man. And now I'm broke. Look at this bullshit Kathy bitch, dude. And she's probably a nice lady, but the hype surrounding her is just so lame. Oh, look at me. I bought all the stocks that you have in your Robinhood account. Oh, cool. Genius. You went on Reddit and bought some stocks. Wow. Let me charge a 1% fee, too, on top of that. Oh, God, y'all are amazing. Kathy Wood, please. It's a hype, man. Yeah, this is bearish as fudge, dude. And it's been bearish. It's had bearish pressure on it since beginning of March. So, and there's nothing that's taken it back over yet, even on the daily. How about 3 hour? No. So, this thing sucks below like mid one teens. And it looks like a rejection and possibly coming back to test these lows. But hey, man, there is some decent support in the 90 handle, so maybe Kathy can save it there. But she's not being very innovative right now with her lack of alpha in the market currently. Airbnb, just kind of everything kind of been a little poopy today. What's CV what are the CV stocks doing? Are they doing anything cool? Yeah, kind of funky ass chart here. How about mRNA? Wow, mRNA is breaking out to new highs. What the what? Yeah, and kind of an ascending triangle too. What the damn, boy. We haven't looked at these in a while. We were watching them, and we played Novavax and Pfizer back over here when Pfizer looked so damn sexy back here in early April. So we played that for a little bit, and that was a pretty good trade. Novavax, though, played Novavax for a little bit too, but now mRNA is literally making this sloppy ass ascending triangle, which has a measured move to almost 250. What? What? That's crazy, man. That's super crazy. And you can't see this box at all, so let me change that. Let me get a little target here. Yeah, so there's a target off this formation. Pretty freaking crazy. mRNA, Moderna. I guess everybody, they make the best vaccine. BNTX, wow, also rallying up. Man, dude, this thing holds 200 bucks. This thing looks great, and it's in blue sky break. Wow, what the? All right, this is scary. I don't want these stocks to be rallying. Because, oh man, I hope they don't revamp the stupid COVID crap after the 4th of July. I have this weird feeling that sometime in July they're going to be like, we got to reclamp it down. The variant from India's in America now. And thank God Moderna made the newest fucking awesomest vaccine. You got to get 3 of them now every week to stay safe. Well, why? Because it's science. Just shut your mouth and pay us. Oh my god, dude, scary shit. This is an interesting spot. There's a gap back over here that seems to be also very relevant in price action, about right where we are now in the upper 30s. So this might be opportunity zone on Pfizer. Chilling right on the weekly 10 simple too. Yeah, maybe Pfizer is the laggard, CVAC, and also maybe CVAC too. Let's see. Yeah, shit, CVAC kind of has... I don't know what that is. That's a sloppy pattern. It's more just like a big rectangle. So, if CVAC could get back above 125, it's probably party time. But wow, mRNA, dude. Beast mode. Alright, let's go look at some of these other ones. Regeneron. Regeneron's probably about to get a big-ass move soon. It's hard to... It's very, very difficult to decipher which way, though. Kind of need to be above 530 or below 490 to get edge on that. This Codex might be at a low here. Just looking left. Again, there's no oscillator on these lows that's going to be like, oh, look, it looks great. But just looking directly left, you can see there's a lot of business right around the $7 handle. So this thing could definitely pop from here. Maybe up to about like $9. Wouldn't be out of the question. And yeah, it's got plenty of volume to trade. So Codex maybe. Yeah, that one looks pretty bad. Yeah, pretty much only Codex looks good out of that one. Alright, how are brokers looking? I haven't looked at brokers in a while. Oh my god, free commissions, more money. Because it's Clown World. Wow, interactive brokers though. No bueno. Man, this is kind of interesting base, though, that it's putting in. Yeah, weekly showing major range between 65 and about 69. Great number. So if we can get above 69 on the daily, really, let's just round it up to 70. If we get above 70 and over this mama, hell, I'd probably look for a run to mid-70s on this, so not too bad. Nice. CME's kind of clustering here. Just whatever. Let's see how these energy stocks perform today. Yeah, mostly pretty good. Fuel cells. Oops, I didn't click on it right. Hemp stocks. CBSI trying to base out. Let's go look at the stock screener. All right. Almost there. What time is it? 1:58. I'm on 1:20. Oh, it's about time to end the stream. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end it. I'm going to go pick my son up early from daycare and hang out with him. I'm going to go through a couple of these real quick, and then we'll be done. Just to see if there's any opportunities coming up, okay? Almost on whatever this is, Zillinix. Oh, Wayfair. Oh, yes, Wayfair. Hello. Hello, Wayfair. This right here, guys, boys and girls. Lovely stock right here. I'm pulling it up right now on the options menu. W. That's an easy one. W. Everyone's favorite president. Man, I have to go all the way out to... we'll just do August. Shit balls. It's got some high IV on here, man. That's a very big stock. It's very... Yeah, pretty wide options, though. It's like... It's okay. It's okay. But it's a little too much spread for me. Especially when you're talking like $400 just on the spread. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. But I do like this chart, though, on the daily. And even the weekly is kind of sexy. How about the monthly? We're going to add this to the watch list. We'll check it out later. Come back to it. Ultra par para de pesos. I don't know. Participasos. Oh, man. It's new. See, it's new. The new one. The ultra par. Are the Mexicans getting up into the stock market hardcore now? Is that what's happening here? Mexican ETFs? Under Armour, what is it doing now? I'm just chilling. Nothing really cool there. This one actually is getting... Wow, nice yield too. It's a little bit on the high end for the yields. Usually when you get to like 4 or 5% and up, you got to be a little bit cautious. But... weekly, man, this actually isn't too bad. It's gonna go on the regular watch list. Oh, look, they added new colors on TradingView. Now we have blue and pink. Oh, that's cute. Thanks, TradingView. I needed some new colors. Stratasys. Oh man, Stratasys is about to look sexy. Skills. Socks, kinda, but I don't like this. It looks distribution-y up there. Oh, this one maybe is a little bit better. Let's go weekly. Yeah, this one's actually not too bad. Sirius XM, we'll keep that one on the list. That one actually looks okay. Man, there's a couple pretty nice opportunities here. There's actually way more on the list than there usually is. It's usually only about like 10 or 15 or so. And now there's like 50 almost today. Ooh, yeah, this one, renewable energy, in the next week or so could have a good run. Yeah, not too shabby, man. Good stuff. All right. Lithium window. Terrible. What is this? Oh, this place has some cool technology if it works, but clearly the market didn't like something today. And yeah, look, you can see when sometimes it doesn't always mean it's going to work when it rides that 200. See, look, we just cut right through it. So nothing's 100%, man, in trading. In the clouds, how are these guys doing? Oh, sexy. Oracle, Jesus, Oracle, what the hell, man? Planeteer still looks pretty decent. Robos, these are a bunch of robotic stocks. I mean, dude, there's just so much stuff to do in stocks. It's like literally just... It's overwhelming. I wish I had like I almost want to start like some kind of trading research prop, not a prop firm. Like I don't want people to trade other people's money or give them money to trade, but just like a mastermind kind of group where everybody just kind of gets together and is like, just kind of sitting in there sharing ideas, stuff like that. Storage cryptos are killing. Oh, look at this Filecoin off that 200 mega pumping. Are we going to get some pumping and some storage coins? If File's pumping, STX and SC actually might be good plays right now. Interesting. Okay. You know what? I might nibble on XRP and a little bit of STX today. Yeah. How about Storage J? Yeah. STX and a little bit of... I'm going to green light that one. And what did I say? Ripple me nipples. What is this about? 16%? I think this one has a little bit better risk profile. Yes, it does. Just barely. It's like splitting hairs a little bit. All right, nice. Found a little opportunity there. Pew pews are probably still rallying. Yes, they are. Sexy gun stocks. SPACs. Here's another one. So SPACs usually go live at like $10. That's kind of like their opening price. So what's cool about these is, man, if they're just hovering here, you got decent risk to reward. I mean, anything back below 66 is busted, which can happen. And probably if it does happen, it's going to be really fast. But, ooh, VIH. What did VIH? What were they going to do? I feel like they were going to do... Let me see if I have a note on it. Backed. Okay, so this was the SPAC that was apparently going to buy Backed, the exchange. So that might be an interesting one. I'm going to throw that on the watch list so I can keep an eye on it. The SPAC hype kind of died down, it looks like. Alright, I think that's probably it. Trans, tankers, are they looking good? Yeah, I think tankers have looked pretty good for a little bit, but man, some of these ones that haven't taken off yet, kind of beast mode, like LPG, this one looks pretty good. Let's see, I wanted to look at the squeeze list. So I forgot what's even on this. I think I made this list when the squeezing, short squeeze stuff was all popular. ACB. Yeah, that's what this is from. Man, so are they gonna, is that what's about to happen? Reddit's about to come around and squeeze all this shit? Oh, parts looks good. Damn, I just took this trade off too last week. You some bitch. That's okay though. Sometimes it gets boring and you're like, ugh. Volkswagen was also a really nice trade we were looking at earlier in the beginning of the year, though, not so recently. But now it looks like it's actually reset after this big pump. Yeah, in the beginning of the year, we were like, oh my god, Volkswagen looks so sexy. But now is it a re-entry? Possibly. You know what? I'm actually going to throw this on the watch list because I kind of like that. Digital Realties Trust. No. Booty. Fubo TV. This one actually might get some love. This is kind of a nice basing pattern right here. Oh man, yeah, actually great candle, basing candle. So this thing is actually pretty damn bullish above like 24 bucks. It might be wait a little bit and see if we can get some pullbacks into the EMAs after resetting. But yeah, this one's actually pretty good. And that one, man, look at a lot of these are getting squeezed up. So this is interesting. I'm glad I kind of went down this road because if we're gonna get this little phase, it's stupid or not stupid, whatever you think, doesn't really matter. But if we're gonna start squeezing this kind of shit, man, what's up? This is kind of ugly, but I can definitely see it popping from here. I'm not gonna touch that one, but Big C. RSI, I do kind of like this one, though. It's probably my favorite one on this list. It's RSI. The RSI indicator. Alrighty then. Alright, don't want to take off CBE. So beast mode. It's so far up there, man. How's the weekly look? Yeah, shit, the weekly could easily come up here to $10 though. And we're getting that pressure put on here. Probably tomorrow it'll happen. So, maybe we'll just wait a little bit. Man, all right. Well, we found a couple cool things. I think that's it for today. Bitcoin. Don't reject right here and make another lower high. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give it up right here. It's trying to turn around, but still not out of the woods. We're still ranging 34, 39, really like, I guess, 41 and 34. Until we're out of that, it's just range trading mode, and there's not really any edge. Same with most of these coins. And a couple of one coins that did show a little bit of sexiness on the lower time frame charts is Ripple. And of course, all these are going to be very high risk because of the posturing of Bitcoin. So do be aware of that. Is Ripple's... Oh my god, I'm so mad that I took that damn Doge trade off. Of course. Oh well. I'll get it next time. And I think that's probably it, man. It's just range bound. Y'all know what it is. It's the same shit we've been watching. The privacy coins are kind of looking decent too, but again, Mama Bear where it's at, and we're just kind of up on these upper ranges between. We're pretty much right under around the 10 simple, or right at the 21 and the 55 on everything you look at. And under the box or previous support levels. So it's like upper end of the range, kind of dangerous to take longs here. And just kind of have to wait. The storage crypto that we looked at earlier might be one of the better ones. But again, man, this market's just, you got to be very, very cautious until Mama Bear shows us the way. Show us the light, Mama Bear. And equities kind of getting a little bit heavy too. Putting a little bit of damage to the chart. Not too crazy, but Fed meetings coming up. We'll probably just chop in this stupid range until then. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of selling. Like, not huge, just small selling. Maybe like 50, 100 points. And then chop. And then like drift back into the Fed meeting. And then the big move will probably happen during that week. And I think we'll finally break out of these consolidation ranges when that happens. So, all right. Much love. I'll see y'all guys manana. And happy trading. Peace.
Game over.